Alabama's morning news as we roll into Friday. With us, I don't know if this is happening to you, but have you ever had the thought or idea that, my gosh, the boss is a little bit more inside my aura than I like him to be or she to be? What's that camera over there? Oh my gosh, this email has been hacked into by somebody. My boss has been in here. Uh-oh. Joining us now to talk about this is David Olcott, workplace expert and CEO of Samurai Sources, an international executive organizational personal coaching firm. Welcome in, David. I'm glad to have you this morning. So this is a thing now? Bosses secretly spying on employees?
Yes, sir, JT. It is. Thanks for having me on the show. And yes, it really is a thing happening.
Wow. All right. So I guess, we've all been told if you're on a company computer, understand that belongs to the company and they can do anything they want with it. Add software, take software off, update this, update that, even go through your company emails. So are people still in the dark and thinking, oh, I've got a computer here. It's my email. It's private.
Right. I think they are. As a matter of fact, our optimism as Americans tend to just overshadow things which are incredibly obvious to us. But yes, that really is happening, and employers and companies actually have the legal right to do that. And there's a lot of important reasons why, but one of those things is that if you do something on a company's computer that makes the company, liable to something, they're going to have to pay for that. So following that, having that legal side of that, having that ability to understand what you're doing on that computer is really important. So here's a great rule. If you're doing something that's personal, get off the business computer. That'll keep you safe. Yeah.
And people say that, well, look, now some of this stuff, this is my main communication, whether it's the phone or the company computer. So I'm entitled to some privacy, aren't I? And I guess the bottom line is, no, absolutely not. But does this break down trust between the employer and the employee if, in fact, employees go, well, wait a minute, you were looking into my computer, and they say, well, we kind of have to check in every once in a while. Not everybody. It's just not you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if people find out on their own that you're actually looking in their stuff, no matter what you've told them or it's an employee handbook or anything else like that, they're going to be upset. So here's your best strategy. Sit down with your people and let them know that you are taking a look at those kind of things and why it's important. And it really is about focusing on not watching people, but it's really about focusing on understanding and improving the system.
Wow. So if you do have an issue with it, what's the best way to handle this if you're the employee without being real confrontational in somebody's face about it?
So if you have any questions, if you hear any rumors, and you're going to, if you get stuff like this going on, sit down with somebody, a trusted person within your company, and say, hey, is this happening? And why is it happening? So you can understand it. But just as a rule of thumb, if you're working in a corporation business today, small, medium-sized businesses, just think about this. If you were the owner of that business, would you do those things on that computer? And most of the time, I think your own moral compass will really help you out in a difficult situation.
Yeah, if you're using that company computer or phone, expect no privacy, basically, I guess, is the bottom line, right? So yes, I'm still kind of shocked that people believe that they have privacy in the workplace with the way they put cameras in buildings these days, and you're working on company computers. And, there was a guy that I used to work with years ago. He's on inappropriate websites in the middle of the day in the office, and it's like people walking by like, what are you doing here?
Right.
That didn't last long. So, yeah, it's not your computer. Watch what you're doing. All right, David, I appreciate it. Helicopter bosses. It's a thing, and know it's out there. Appreciate you.